All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to Westchester Community College. We're here today to unite to pay homage to the leaders among us whose endeavors and spirits have significantly contributed to the fabric of the Hudson Valley. In the hallowed words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., everybody can be great because everyone can serve. And, one of the things that's great about being a representative is to be able to travel around the district and to meet people on a daily basis who contribute greatly to our community. And you don't have to have a title. You don't have to be in a position of elected office to serve. And so events like these are an opportunity to recognize people in our community who are the backbone of our community, who make it the great place that it is to live, to work, to raise a family, and hopefully to be able to retire here. Today, we stand on the shoulders of giants, those who have not only served but transcended barriers, embodying the essence of greatness through their unwavering commitment to service, leadership, and community. Dr. King's vision of a beloved community resonates profoundly as we celebrate the remarkable individuals whose contributions have been instrumental in uplifting communities across the Hudson Valley. Their stories are testaments to the power of dedication, the beauty of diversity, and the strength of our community. As Dr. King eloquently stated, the time is always right to do what is right. It is in this spirit that we gather here today at Westchester Community College, a beacon of learning and opportunity, thanks to its dedicated faculty, staff, and its visionary leader, Dr. Belinda Miles. We extend our deepest gratitude to Westchester Community College and Dr. Miles for hosting us, providing a space where aspirations are nurtured and dreams are born. And with that, I'd like to welcome up Dr. Miles to the podium to share a few words.
Thank you so much, Congressman, and welcome everyone to SUNY Westchester Community College. We're so proud of our beautiful campus and delighted to host you today. Thank you, Congressman Lawler, for recognizing today's honorees and for selecting SUNY Westchester to hold this wonderful celebration. Our college is proud to have the designation as a voter-friendly campus where our students are actively engaged in civic education and leadership. So it's very fitting to have one of the representatives of our region with us today, along with other advocates of good cause. Congratulations to all who are receiving awards today for your accomplishments and your commitment to helping the people of Westchester County and the Lower Hudson Valley. And thank you to SUNY WCC Black History Month Committee for nominating me for recognition and participation today. Congressman, your presence here today conveys to me that you recognize the importance of education and that you value SUNY WCC and hopefully the whole SUNY system. I know you were at Rockland last year as a premier partner in delivering high quality, affordable education to our community. It's a pathway to opportunity for so many, as we do offer one of the lowest tuition levels in the entire state. So if you're looking for an opportunity or have family members, make sure you direct them to us. I think we had some recruiters here. I saw Don Whiteley earlier. We are champions of access and opportunity, welcoming individuals from all walks of life, regardless of their background, ethnicity, socioeconomic status, or age, and empowering them to pursue their dreams and unlock their potential. Whether it's a recent high school graduate looking for an affordable option or a working adult seeking to improve their skills or someone returning to education after a long hiatus, all are welcomed here. You belong here. Second, SUNY is an economic mobility engine. Our robust workforce development programs provide dozens of affordable short-term learning options that are aligned with the regional's workforce needs, providing students with relevant skills and credentials, leading to employment opportunities in high-demand fields, not just for today, but that have potential for growth over time, growth in career positions as well as earnings. And so we're excited to be a part of that. Lastly, SUNY WCC, here, diversity is not just a buzzword on this campus. It's a lived reality that enriches the educational experience of everyone involved. 2/3 of our student body are members of a historically underrepresented minority group. This building, the Gateway Center, is that beacon for new Americans, for English language learners. And so we provide that kind of programming, and this diversity fosters a thriving and highly interactive learning environment where students learn not only in the classrooms and from textbooks, but from each other. So the impact that we have is it's vast. We're excited to have members of the community join us in our purpose. Thank you all once again for joining us on campus today. And for those being recognized, we're just very excited about your continued contributions. We welcome you to come back, not only for events, but for your lifelong learning as well. And thank you so much for your participation with us on campus today. It's truly an honor.
Thank you, Dr. Miles. And now we will begin the program with respect to our honorees, starting with Dr. Belinda Miles. Dr. Miles' visionary leadership here at Westchester Community College has not only expanded access to education, but has also fostered an environment where every student is celebrated. Her commitment to the success of each of her students and her community engagement has made WCC a beacon of opportunity and growth, aligning with Dr. King's vision of building a society full of individuals with intelligence plus character. I look forward to seeing what Dr. Miles is going to do at this fantastic institution. This is her 10th year in leadership here at WCC. I worked for County Executive Astorino when Dr. Miles came into Westchester Community College, and what she has been able to accomplish over the 10-year period of her leadership is nothing short of remarkable, and she has brought this institution forward to new heights and really made sure that everyone in Westchester and throughout the Hudson Valley has access to a high-quality education. And so it's an honor to present Dr. Belinda S. Miles with a proclamation from the United States House of Representatives recognizing all of her many contributions during this Black History Month.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Now, before you walk off stage, we have as well a challenge coin that is reflective of my office and the House of Representatives, and it's special because on the back it recognizes the 17th Congressional District of New York, home of the Tappan Zee Bridge.
Okay, got it. I thought it was jewelry. Thank you.
You could wear it as jewelry.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Next up, we will recognize Detective Sergeant Ronnie Charles. Detective Sergeant Charles is an incredibly active member of the Spring Valley community. With over decades of law enforcement experience, Ronnie has served with distinction. In addition to his service, he has bridged the gaps between the police and the community through initiatives like the Spring Valley Youth and Police Initiative. His role in Operation Clean Sweep and his leadership in enhancing the safety and cohesion of Rockland County exemplify a commitment to justice and public safety. I've gotten to know Detective Sergeant Charles over my time in public office, and he really is one of the finest people in our community. He has committed himself to serving not only the Spring Valley community, but really helping these young children in the East Ramapo School District in particular, and trying to make sure that, yes, we have strong police-community relations, but that these children have opportunity. And the amount of time that he has sacrificed from his own family to take these children to sporting events, to concerts, to take them camping, to take them down to Florida. He's the real deal. This is not somebody who's doing it for any level of notoriety or attention. He's doing it because he cares about these kids. And this is but a small token of appreciation. It really does not measure the amount of lives that you've been able to impact. So thank you for your service.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. But myself, along with everyone else who's here receiving recognition, you know, it's all about selflessness. We don't do it for the recognition, although I appreciate it. You know, like, for instance, my coworker, my partner, Andre Riobi, like this Saturday, you don't hear things about, like, poor family of Rosella Monroe, a woman who got shot dead in Spring Valley by her boyfriend. This Saturday, we just took our kids and we just woke up and said, we're going to help her daughter move everything out of the house. And this is what we do. It's not about overtime. It's not about, you know, getting compensated, you know, whether we're cleaning or bringing kids to see Steph Curry last Monday and they're on the court, or whether we're bringing them to Disney or Binghamton so they understand college, or, you know, we have vision board meetings. You know, it's never about the money. It's about, you know, giving these kids opportunities that we didn't have when we were growing up. Because I know what it's like not to have anything. And we do it, and they never have to pay for anything, because you don't want to separate the haves from the have-nots. And you want to give them an opportunity. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Our next honoree is Brendel Logan Charles, Deputy Supervisor of the Town of Ramapo. Brendel has served her town and county with honor and distinction. Her dedication to public service and community development has greatly enriched the lives of residents. Her role in making Rockland County a welcoming place for all, regardless of background or belief, is an example to each of us. And I've gotten to know Brendel pretty well over the last few years. And she's a Democrat, I'm a Republican, but we work very, very well together because it is about the community. It is about the residents of our town, our county, and this district. And she is someone who continually puts that above all else, who shows up at everything, and whether it is helping get children school supplies in advance of the new school year, or whether it's helping distribute toys to children and families in need at Christmas time. She's there, and she's running the show. And she does a phenomenal job, along with Joanne and Q, who we'll recognize shortly. But they make a difference. And, you know, as a history-making elected official in the county and in the town of Ramapo, she is someone who is really committed to the work and doing what is right. And that is something that you can't teach someone. That's inherent, and that's Brendel's. So I've been really, it's been an honor to work with you on a number of different things. But more importantly than that, I consider you a friend, and I thank you for your service. Take a quick photo.
Whew. Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm excited. Thank you, Congressman Mike Lawler, for this honor today. There are many folks to thank today, whom of which has helped me to learn to work, to do the work that's necessary to provide services to our community in Rockland County to New York. And it's nice to be in Westchester, so thank you. Nice change. I just try to get myself together here. My family, my mentors, some of which are sitting to the right of me, wonderful women and men who have helped me to understand that what we have to do is change, make a change. We have a duty to support community, and yes, oftentimes, above your own self-interest, we have to give of our time, of our energy, and yes, of our money for the greater good of our people, of all people. Know that we are all responsible to strengthen our communities, to bring people together for the greater good of our community, the community. I accept this award on behalf of everyone who was there, our unsung heroes, who sometimes are not recognized, with so much grace, but did not receive a thank you, but did the work, an official thank you. I'd like to recognize my father-in-law, Bernard Charles Jr., who was the first African-American elected to the town of Ramapo. And I was blessed to be able to continue his legacy. And there's only 3 people of color that have been elected to this board. The second person was a giant, a little lady, but a giant, Mrs. Frances Hunter. She was the first African-American woman who became deputy supervisor in the town of Ramapo, and she served for 26 years. Ms. Hunter had the baton, and she decided to pass it to me. Took me a kind of while to figure out why, because I never dreamed of being into politics. I was a community activist. It was important for me to be amongst the mothers in my community who would go out and talk to drug dealers on the corner and let them know that we're not going to let you sell drugs on this corner while these kids get off the school bus. My mother and my grandmother, who were community activists, born and raised in Harlem, New York, and that was a tough call because they were straightforward in teaching me the importance of civic duty. My family, a very large family, which of course, my main motivation of this very large family that I have are the 7 children that I have. And I could never be more proud of all 7 of them. If that's not enough motivation, I don't know what is. And many more who have been on this journey with me from the very beginning. And of course, to my fellow honorees. You and I call affectionately each other when we see each other. We are on the same team, but it is our village, my village, that I can always count on. Congressman Lawler, continue to be a driving force of support for our people. He reaches across the aisle, Democrat, Republican, Independent, it doesn't matter. This is what a true statesman is all about. A very present help on all issues
in our community, the community. Your support is appreciated, needed, and has made an amazing impact on the lives of our families and our children. Doing the work, getting the job done. Politics can be daunting, to put it lightly. To navigate sometimes discouraging. You have given us the hope and the renewal today. To know we are on the right track. We continue the course. There is more work to do. We look forward to continuing the work with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Brendel. Our next honoree, Joyce Sharak Cole. Joyce has dedicated herself to the preservation of history and culture as the Ossining Village historian. Her efforts to educate and inspire through the annual Black History Month exhibit at the Bethany Arts Center and her leadership in building bridges reflect a deep commitment to fostering understanding and appreciation for our shared history and diverse heritage. I'm incredibly honored to recognize her. You know, and one thing I'll say, last week I was at the Rockland County Human Rights Hall of Fame ceremony. And when you think about the Hudson Valley, it's not always known, but the Hudson Valley was part of the Underground Railroad, and the Hudson Valley in the village of Hilburn, the Hilburn School District was the precursor to Brown versus the Board of Education. And so we have a rich history here in the Hudson Valley, and the efforts that have been done to right wrongs from slavery to the civil rights movement. And so it's critically important to have people like Joyce who will continue to remind us of that history, to make sure that people learn from that history, and so that we don't repeat it again. And so with that, I welcome Joyce and congratulate you. Thank you.
Good morning, I think. It's still morning?
Still
It's
morning.
Thank you, Congressman Lawler, for this honor. Thank you all. It is a responsibility to document our history. It's a responsibility to keep teaching it. It's a responsibility to reach back to our children so they learn it. And it's a responsibility to talk to our elders to document it as well. No one will know our contributions if we're not writing it down. And it's important. It's inspiring and it's empowering. And we all play a part in our history. Whatever part you're playing, it's very important. Everything you're doing is changing our lives. We all just lived through a pandemic. We just lived history. If you worked in the grocery store, you made sure we ate. If you work in the hospital, you made sure we lived. So everybody's part is important. So I encourage you all to document what you do because it's important and someone needs to be inspired by it 10 years from now and 50 years from now. So I thank you all and keep making history.
Our next honoree, unfortunately, could not join us today, but along with Ronnie and Andre, Reginald Reggie Anderson has been dedicated to the Spring Valley community for decades. Through his service, his volunteerism, he embodies the spirit of communal strength and resilience. His leadership within Spring Valley and his contributions to the community and its safety and unity highlight a legacy of service that echoes Dr. King's call to action for community engagement and solidarity. By helping advance the Spring Valley Youth and Police Initiative through its early days, Reggie has had a profound impact on countless lives. And he's still finding ways to serve even after retiring from the Spring Valley Police Department, now working in the village to really try and help its residents. He also serves as a volunteer EMS, and that is a level of commitment and dedication to community. And so, like with Ronnie, he is someone I've gotten to know personally and very much appreciate his service, his commitment to the community, the time he puts in to support the children in Spring Valley and in East Ramapo, and he is a good friend. So please join me in giving a round of applause for Reggie Anderson. Our next honoree is Arlene Klinkscale. How are you? Good. Arlene's groundbreaking roles in education as the first Black teacher in Pearl River and her subsequent leadership positions leadership positions in education have paved the way for future generations. Her pioneering spirit and dedication to educational excellence has made a lasting impact on the landscape of education in Rockland County. All of us have a teacher or teachers who made profound impacts on our lives. Mine was in second grade. I had a teacher Russian immigrant, who told my parents that I needed to be left back, that I was smart, but I was immature, and that it would have benefited me to have an extra year. And she was right. And it was the best thing that ever happened to me in my education. But having teachers who really look out for the children, who want to inspire the children, who want to educate and lift up and ensure that each child has an opportunity to fulfill their God-given talents and skills, that is Arlene. That is someone who dedicated herself to her craft and the cause to ensure that every child had access to a quality education and opportunity to succeed. And so we are grateful for your service, your commitment to excellence in education, and your groundbreaking, history-making career. Thank you.
Thank you, Congressman Lawler. I must mention one other thing. My career in New York State started in Pearl River. But in 1981, I was honored to be selected as the first Black woman superintendent in the state of New York. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all of the honorees today and to say that I am humbled by having been nominated for this award. And I will just include that I was nominated because I have two little girls, well, they're not little girls now, they're young women in my life. And they attended the St. Augustine School in New City, New York, and had a second grade teacher. And I used to go in and talk with her because they were there, so I felt like I could take a little bit of her time. And she was the one that nominated me for this.
Wow.
And I thought that was pretty good that another teacher nominated me. And I'm honored to have been selected. This has been a very long, rewarding journey. If I am so lucky to be alive, by next month I will be 95 years old. And sometimes I'm asked, how do you feel today? And I said, well, I know who I am. I know where I am. And I think that's pretty good. This has been a very long and rewarding journey, but it has been very rewarding. And if I had to do it over again, I would do it over again. Thank you.
We should all be so lucky. But that comes from having a good spirit and a good heart, and that comes through. So thank you, Arlene. Our next honoree is Matthew John Donald. Matthew's heroism and selflessness during a critical fire demonstrate the profound impact one individual can have on the lives of others. When he saw a fire start in Spring Valley, he immediately leapt into action, helping every resident survive what could have been a terrible tragedy. His bravery and quick actions demonstrate a selflessness that we should all aspire to. And he was just recognized by Senator Bill Weber over the weekend with the New York State Liberty Medal for his bravery, for his heroism, and for his selflessness. We have seen many tragedies in our community, from fires to just recently school bus accidents, to families facing the worst crisis imaginable with murder-suicides. It is difficult to fathom. And as a parent, and all of you know, you can't even bring yourself to imagine that type of situation. But to have someone who is willing to rise to the occasion without thinking of his own safety or well-being, but to help those in need, speaks volumes to his character and speaks volumes to his commitment to our community. And so it's an honor to recognize Matthew for his heroism and his selflessness, and to present him with the proclamation on behalf of the United States House of Representatives.
Thank you, Congressman Mike. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for gathering here today. I stand before you not as someone seeking recognition, but as someone filled with gratitude and pride. Recently, I found myself in a situation where the well-being of an 8-month-old baby and 2 other people were in jeopardy Without hesitation, I took action. In that moment, I realized the true power of compassion and the impact one individual can have on other life. Today, I share the story not to boast, but to emphasize the importance of being willing to help when someone else's life is on the line. We live in the world where kindness and heroism often go unnoticed, but it's crucial that we recognize that act, not for personal validation, but to inspire others. Each one of us possesses the capacity to make a difference, but to a hero in someone else's narrative. So let my experience serve as a reminder that gratitude and pride come not just from personal achievement, but from the ability to extend a helping hand when it's needed most. Together, let us foster a community where compassion prevails, and each one of us is willing to step up when a fellow human being faces jeopardy. Thank you, Mike. Let's say so a few words in Creole. I want Cynthia to be translated for me, please. As my brother and sister, my family in Haiti can understand. Merci tout le monde qui est là ensemble avec moi.
Thank you everyone for being here today.
Merci à Sima Panic Radio Show.
Thank you, Sima from Radio Show.
Merci spécial à Cynthia parce qu'elle est toujours ensemble avec moi.
Thank you to me because I'm always with him. Actually, I'm the one that pushed Donald to come forth because Donald did not realize what he did. When my complex went into fire that Saturday around 2 o'clock, Donald immediately called me and said, "Your apartment's on fire." I said, "What do you mean my apartment?" He said, "Yes, your apartment's on fire." So I drove like a maniac. And when I got there, Donald explained to me what he did. And I said, "Donald, do you realize what you just did? You saved 3 lives, an 8-month-old baby, and 2 other individuals. That will not go without being rewarded. I want the whole world to know what you did for our community and for yourself." So today I stand here. So today I stand here in front of each and every one of you, and I am so glad I left work because last night he came to visit me at the hotel where I'm staying. He said, "I'm being honored by the congressman." I said, "Oh Lord, what am I gonna do?" So this morning I woke up, I paced back and forth. I asked my daughter, "Should I go? Should I not go?" She's like, "Mommy, of course." And I'm like, "What?" This is a moment that perhaps one day I'll never see again. So I stand here next to you to again congratulate you for a job well done, not just for yourself, but again for our community and the family of those lives that you saved. All right?
Merci pour toute famille, soeur, frère, madame petite qui est là ensemble avec moi.
Thank you for all my family who attended, my wife, my son, my sister, and everyone else.
Groove Radio, un gros merci spécial pour tout staff Groove Radio
Thank
qui,
you.
qui toujours supporte, quel que soit côté mieux.
Thank you for Groove Radio. What happened is we both joined a local radio station, which is called Groove FM. So in honor to Donald's appreciation, he would like to thank our radio staff members who are here tonight with us. We have Fritz, we have Wendy Brown, we have our DJ Junie Mix, who is also being honored tonight.
Merci Nestlé, merci toutes mesdames Anayo. Un merci spécial, une pensée spéciale pour Haïti, pour tout le monde qui l'a aujourd'hui, il y a un pile haïtien qui l'a.
Thank you for the honor community, which is the ladies of the Nurses Association, Nestle from Panic Radio FM, also Sima, and also to everyone in Haiti.
Parce que Haïti a traversé un moment qui est vraiment difficile, en pile crime, en pile monde y a violé, en pile kidnapping. Parce que yon merci spécial pour tout moun qui gen moun Haïti, qui gen pensée spéciale pour Haïti.
Right now, Haiti's facing a very tragic moment. We have people who are dying, people who are being violated, raped. The death rate has rising. People are hungry. So he would like to just sincerely thank Haiti also.
Merci tout le monde parce que là jeudi a pour supporter pour cérémonie ça qui c'est Black History of the Month.
Thank you for everyone to be here today who's here to support the Black History Month.
Merci.
Thank you. Can I stay next to you guys?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we'll take one more photo. And slide slightly so we're not in the projector. You did great. We're going to run you for office.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our next honoree is Sabomi Macaulay. Sabomi has been a transformative president of the Westchester Black Women's Political Caucus, where under her stewardship, membership has impressively tripled, now including 31 elected officials in Westchester County and New York State. Her tenure reflects not just her adept leadership, but also her capacity to inspire, to galvanize significant political engagement. With deep respect garnered across communities, Sabomi's expertise in business development and understanding of political intricacies have markedly improved the Hudson Valley. Through Sabomi's example, we are reminded of the enduring value of empowering women in leadership and the profound influence of her commitment to community service. Like with many of the honorees, I've gotten to know Sabomi quite well, and she is someone who is deeply committed to working across the aisle to find solutions that benefit the community, that serve the community. And she has been very gracious in inviting me to attend multiple events. I know you just had another event this weekend up in Albany, which is great. But Sabomi has made a profound impact. And when you know, when as an elected official, when you go to events, you see how people are treated and how people are viewed pretty quickly. She is respected. She is respected by elected officials, by community leaders, by residents throughout. And she is rightly recognized by various organizations for that leadership. And so it's an honor to add to the list and recognize her on behalf of the United States House of Representatives.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I want to say I feel honored to be honored along with all of the other honorees because Mike Lawler is a true friend. He forgot to tell you what he did for me on a personal level. So in September of last year, my daughter moved to Belgium and she developed pneumonia. And I must let you know, he is not my congressman, he's my friend. I called him at 2 a.m., right? Mm-hmm. And he was able to arrange for someone from the American embassy in Brussels to pick up my daughter in Leuven and take her to the military hospital where she was waited on hand and foot by members of the U.S. Embassy in Belgium. I thank you for that. That's what a friend does. Now, that's on a personal level. On a professional level, he's partnered with me. He's come to our events, and he's eaten Nigerian food, because I am Nigerian, right?
I did.
So,
It was very good.
oh, okay. So I'm very grateful to be honored by you. I'm really grateful for our friendship, because I can call you, we can go to lunch at Sweetgrass in Tarrytown, and we can talk about issues that affect our community, because we don't do this alone. We do this collectively. So I'm just grateful to have a friend in you, a trusted partner, and keep up the good work, because we love you.
Well, I very much appreciate that, Sabomi. But let me say one thing with respect to constituent services. We have a phenomenal team in my office that works tirelessly to support our constituents, and big things, small things, personal things, to help people. And I really want to recognize my team for the work that they do. Rafi Silberberg, my district director. Donna Chipperino, my deputy district director. Nate Soul, my deputy chief of staff. Sean Haran, who's our director of security. Make sure I get to and from. But I especially want to thank SEMA. SEMA has been with me from the start, and she is tireless in her advocacy for our constituents. She handles a lot of our constituent casework. In addition to her radio hosting duties, in addition to all the volunteering that she does within the community. But she is so passionate about solving casework for people, from healthcare issues, where she has gone toe-to-toe with Fidelis and other providers to make sure that they are covering treatment for people, to taking care of passports and visas, including 2 families that had real tragedies, and getting the families here from overseas, to helping people bring loved ones home who died overseas, to making sure that, you know, people who are in need get the support that they need. So please join me in thanking SEMA. Our next honoree is Dr. Bathilde Dufresne. Please come up. Dr. Dufresne has been a pillar in nursing in the Haitian community, showcasing the significant role healthcare professionals play in community wellness and cultural preservation. Her leadership within the Haitian American Cultural and Social Organization, and her commitment to health education and promotion, as well as serving in the Haitian American Nurses Association in the Hudson Valley, have really contributed greatly to the Spring Valley community, to the Hudson Valley community, and to the Haitian community writ large. She was just in my office a few weeks ago talking about a number of initiatives and concerns within healthcare, and really to support the Haitian community and the Black community here in the district and across the country. And her leadership is respected, it's recognized. She is someone that people turn to for help, and to really be a voice advocating for the community. And so it's an honor to recognize Dr. Dufresne for all of her work.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's really my honor to be here, but I'm here representing all of the people who I work on their behalf, especially those who are unable to help themselves. I consider myself just a coordinator of other people's talents. When Haiti was hit with a series of flood, I started Hannah because I wanted to help the people in Haiti, and by myself, I couldn't do it. So we started Hannah so that in the future, we would be prepared and ready to help when the help was needed. And little did we know that the earthquake was gonna happen, and I found myself coordinating nurses and doctors to go and do the rescue efforts in Haiti, and via multiple trips with the collaboration of others. When the flag day activities in my community stopped happening, I see a need, and I coordinated the talent of other people to come and help get the celebration going again. So you don't have to be the person doing the hard lifting, but be willing to collaborate with others to get the work done on behalf of your community. And congratulations to everybody else who are being recognized today. Thank you.
And just to comment on that, the work that Hannah has done to help those in Haiti over the last decade plus has really been amazing and really reflective of the large and growing Haitian diaspora here in Spring Valley. This is one of the largest in the country, and we want to continue to partner with Hannah, to partner with Ronald and all the work that goes on to support our Haitian community, not just here, but in Haiti. So thank you for that work that you and Florence and everyone at Hannah does. It really is important. Our next honoree is Keisha Q. Joacine. Q embodies the spirit of innovation and community activism through her multifaceted career in media and marketing. Her leadership in establishing the Meet Next Gen Foundation and her role in advancing civil rights discussions through Just a Thought 845 reflect a dedication to empowering the community and fostering dialogue on crucial social issues. As a board member of the Rockland County Human Rights Commission and as the chairwoman of the Spring Valley NAACP Young Adult Media Communications Committee, she is truly an example of community engagement and activism for all of us to follow. And I have to tell you, having now worked with Q on a number of things, she's extremely persuasive and relentless. And that's a good thing. She is the epitome of what activism is about. She is willing to partner with anyone to get the job done, but she knows what she wants to do, and she's going to get there. And I know she's going to succeed big in life because she has the drive, the personality, and the commitment to service. And I think, along with the other members of the Spring Valley NAACP Young Adult Committee, they really do a phenomenal job representing the community, advocating for the children in the East Ramapo School District. What Q has been able to do with the Meet Next Gen has been so impressive as it continues to grow to help get children critical school supplies in advance of the school year. And, you know, working with Brendel and Joanne on that, as well as, you know, helping get these children Christmas gifts. It matters. It matters. And when, you know, when people think that there's not something you can do or that you have to be in a certain position to do it, Q shows that's just not the case. So appreciate all the work that you're doing and proud to present you with this proclamation.
So I guess I'll say a few words. Hi, everyone. Well, thank you, first and foremost, Congressman Lawler. This is amazing. I believe, am I the youngest person getting in the
I think you may.
Okay, so it feels great to be amongst leaders that have done a lot in my community. My mentor, Brendel Logan Charles, Joanne Henderson. I sit on the shoulders of many of you guys who are here. Ronnie Charles, Riovi, we have Bertie, let everyone here. Honestly, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be where I am. He is absolutely correct. I do not stop pouncing. I will continuously keep calling you guys because we have grown from giving 300 book bags to now 5,000 book bags and school supplies. As well as the give back for the toys. This year we gave away 5,000 plus. We have about, I think, 600 toys left. We have about 10 bags of toys still left. So I will be calling everybody. I do still need more money for these toys and school supplies. We also do our turkey drive. This year we gave away 100 turkeys. We want to give away 5,000 turkeys. I know they're expensive, but I need your money. Everything else, honestly, thank you guys, all the nominees. This is amazing. I'm truly honored. Thank you, guys.
Our next honoree is Colby Jenkins. Colby's entrepreneurial spirit and community service, particularly through Gemstar Entertainment and her commitment to various community causes, have significantly contributed to the vibrancy and economic development within the Hudson Valley. Colby is the president and founder of Dare to Be Different Westchester, an organization that empowers individuals to live up to their fullest potential and make a difference in their community. Truly, Colby's work carries on the legacy of Dr. King's vision for a beloved community. And like I said, with many of the honorees, I've gotten to know Colby. Like Q, she's persistent. Nobody is going to get in her way. And that's a good thing. And that's what we need in the Hudson Valley. It's what we need in Westchester and across the state. We need people who are committed to empowering and helping others reach their potential. I'm sorry? She also started the Greenberg Farmers Market. Which is, when you see throughout the Hudson Valley, we've seen a lot of farmers markets pop up, but that's critically important for communities. We want people to be able to have access to fresh food and healthy food, and so that's that in and of itself is extremely important, especially for our families. But Colby has certainly made her presence known, and I know she's going to continue to lead and continue to help people throughout the Hudson Valley and Westchester County. So, Colby, it's an honor to present this proclamation to you. And thank you for your service.
I am, first and foremost, good afternoon. I can appropriately say that now. I want to give all honors first and foremost to God, to whom all my blessings flow. I would not even be standing here before you if it had not been for his grace and his mercy that endureth forever. I want to thank Congressman Lawler for this esteemed award. I was so in a state of shock in hearing the notion of even being honored. I mean, I'm the type of person that I love to honor people. So it's really hard for me to receive being honored because, you know, I'm known for honoring people. I'm known for honoring people who dare to be different. And to be on this slate of honorees for Black History Month. For Black History Month. And let me say it again, for Black History Month. Amongst my president of the Westchester Black Women's Political Caucus, amongst a teacher, one of the first teachers, amongst the president of this esteemed college, Brenda Miles, amongst my mentor, Keisha Palmer Cousins, amongst my son, so that the youth can see this. My husband, please stand. I could not do. Please. Thank you for that round of applause from him, because behind every good woman is a good man. And I thank God for him because he has helped me to overcome so many obstacles in my life and has pushed me to do all that I can in the community and has stood by my side when doing it. I want to thank my team of women who dare to be different, Westchester, my board members. I want to thank my farmers market team. I can do nothing by myself. It is not me, it is my team. So when you see things up and you see the things that we're doing, it's not me. I just need to say that it's my team, and they're working hard because they care about the community. They care about my endeavors. They care about the things that I put out there that I want to see done in our community. We have successfully, in the farmers market, has turned our full attention to the overall social determinants of health, which is so important. We now successfully were able to give away 135 book bags at the farmers market and school supplies. We were able to give away 108 turkeys at the farmers market. We were able to team up and do the community supported agriculture and do the CSA share boxes, where people that were on food stamps and lower income could buy these boxes of fresh produce, organic produce for $10. $10. Do you know what that can mean to a family of 4 or 5 that is struggling to eat, struggling to buy food? Through Dare to Be Different, we have a phenomenal women's program, Women Who Dare to Be Different. And then we're launching Men Who Dare to Be Different. And all of these efforts come, our senior breakfast that we do in the town. These all efforts come from having people like Mike Lawler by our side, our congressmen, our elected officials, those that really care and that have boots on the ground and truly care about our communities. So I want to thank the people of their shoulders that I stand on. I stand on many people's shoulders. I'm so grateful and honored for this award today, and I cannot thank you enough. And always remember, people don't care how much you know until they really see how much you care. Thank you.
Next honoree is John Thomas Giles Harris. John Thomas epitomizes the spirit of excellence and leadership both on and off the lacrosse field. His tenure at Duke University as the captain of the men's lacrosse team culminated in All-American first team selection. His dedication to the sport and scholarship set a high standard for his peers. Further elevating his distinguished career, John Thomas played a pivotal role in the USA men's lacrosse team, contributing to their win at the 2023 World Lacrosse Championship. Currently, JT plays for the Professional Lacrosse League, Denver Outlaws. Beyond his personal achievements, John Thomas commits himself to nurturing the next generation of athletes and as an assistant coach for the Jacksonville University Dolphins men's lacrosse team, showcasing his dedication to mentorship. Please join me in congratulating JT. His mother, Lynn, is here to accept on his behalf and say a few words.
I bring you greetings and thanks from John Thomas. He is in Florida preparing his squad for a very big game coming Friday against his alma mater. It's not going to go well for Jacksonville, but that's okay. John Thomas considers himself so fortunate to be able to play the Creator's game. He never has a lot to say. He's my child that does not speak, really. He lets his behavior and his work ethic and his dedication speak for him. He is so fortunate to be able to do what he loves to do, and he's well aware of that. And his hope is that all of that will not only lead him to being, he is considered to be one of the best in the world at his position, but what he's really doing is showing the younger kids that are coming behind him that there is room at the top of a sport that is seen as very elite and very white and very privileged. He is proving that there is room for everyone up there. And he says thank you. He wishes he could be here. And I thank you.
Thank you. Our next honoree is Fresnel San and Jules. Fresnel's contributions to cultural preservation and community engagement through initiatives like the first Haitian Center in Spring Valley, La Fraternite Masonic Lodge, among many others, exemplify the importance of celebrating and sharing our diverse cultural heritages. His efforts to promote Haitian culture and heritage in the Hudson Valley have fostered a greater understanding and appreciation for the rich cultural mosaic that defines our community. And as we see the Haitian community in Rockland County and Spring Valley continues to grow, to flourish, and we want to continue to foster that relationship and build on the work that Fresnel has done over many, many years. So thank you for your contributions to our community.
Thank you to all the staff that nominated me for this citation. Thank you for accepting my nomination. Somebody is missing today. My father, he raised me to be the man I am. And I'm not gonna go longer on that. I also wanted to say thank you to a second person that is here. Without that person, I wouldn't be here today. Surrect sat on Jules, my wife. She spent so many nights alone home because all the kids are gone. When I'm out to do all community work, and she never mad at me when I get home because she knows where I am. I am the co-founder of the Haitian Masonic Lodge in Spring Valley, the first one, and it's still there. And my friends, you don't know how many nights she sat there to 3 o'clock in the morning, or 3 o'clock in the morning until I come home to make sure that I'm home safe. Thank you, Seret. If I receive this today, it's on behalf for you and my father, who's no longer with us. And I say thank you to everybody. Congratulations to everybody else. Thank you. And I'm sorry if I feel emotional.
Before we move on to the next honoree, I also just want to recognize Sean Glenelding, who works in our office, who is handling a lot of our Veterans Affairs, and he's also part of our team. So just please give him a round of applause as well. Our next honoree is Joanne Henderson. Joanne's dedication to education and community service through her roles in the East Ramapo Central School District, her extensive volunteer work, highlights the transformative power of education and community involvement. Her commitment to the well-being and development of the community's youth mirrors Dr. King's advocacy for education as a cornerstone of freedom and equality. Joanne's work with the Spring Valley NAACP, as well as the town of Ramapo, has been important in continuing to positively impact her community. Like with Brendel and Q, Joanne is someone who has been deeply committed for decades to serving the community and to engage the youth and to make sure that they have people who are advocating for them, people who are championing them, and working to help. And Joanne is someone who oftentimes is behind the scenes, but make no mistake, she is a force and someone who gets things done for the community. And so it really is an honor to recognize Joanne, to thank her for her many contributions to the town of Ramapo, to the East Ramapo School District, to the NAACP, but the community at large, and to recognize her with this proclamation.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I was so nervous I left my phone there. I'm going to be very brief. First of all, I want to thank God for this honor from Congressman Mike Lawler. We have been around him so much. I feel like everybody else, I feel like he's a friend and part of the family. Thank you so much. And I want to thank everybody else for doing what you do, because sometimes, like me, I'm always behind the scene. They forget about the little ones who's doing so much. But I would like to thank the rest of you, Q, who's very outspoken, Brendel, my sister, my BFF. Thank you so much. And thank everyone. Thank you. And I must say, if it wasn't for my mother teaching us, it's better to give than receive, half of us wouldn't be here. But always remember, it's better to give than receive. Thank you.
Our next honoree is Keisha Palmer Cousins. Keisha's leadership in business and community organizations showcases the impact of entrepreneurial success combined with community engagement. As co-owner of G&K Sweet Foods and Aero Basol, she has had a significant impact on her community's economic outlook, and her involvement in various boards and initiatives reflect a commitment to fostering economic growth, pay equity, and cultural awareness in the Hudson Valley. Her involvement with a litany of community organizations, governmental boards, including Feeding Westchester, the Hudson Valley Gateway Chamber of Commerce, the Peekskill Youth Bureau, and more, demonstrates her desire to positively impact her community. One of the things that I've noticed just being around various communities is a lot of people get involved in different organizations, and then there are people who get involved in a lot of organizations, and they're deeply embedded in the community and in different facets. Because for everything to work, it needs to coexist and it needs to be cohesive. And you need people like Keisha who really get involved from a number of different ways to make it work. And so it is an honor to recognize Keisha for all of her hard work and commitment to the Hudson Valley.
So, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
And thank you to my peers and also to my Congressman, Mike Lawler. I also have a relationship with him too. But I would have to say my relationship with you is through the Peekskill NAACP. And also through the Westchester Black Women's Political Caucus, but on a more personal level through that. I want to thank you for all the times we reached out to you and you showed up. There's not a week or days that go by that I don't see that you're involved in a lot of community, civic engagement things, business things, and so I just want to say I appreciate what you do, okay? Even though I'm a straight up staunch Democrat, but I wanted to say, okay. I know that, but that's why I say I want to let you know I do appreciate you because there's lots of things and places I could have been right now. And so when I got the call saying that I was nominated by my peers and by you, I just said, I want to say thank you. Thank you. And it's great to be recognized for what I do. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Keisha Palmer Cousins. I'm very honored to receive this award. I like to say that it's a good thing to know that when you have a congressman, you do see them and you see that all that they do for everyone, no matter what your political affiliation is. Okay? And coming from me, that's very sincere because many people who know me, I talk very real and from the heart. So I want to say thank you for this honor. I'm a proud product of Westchester County. I was born in New York City because I lived in the Bronx my first 4 years of my life. And unfortunately, due to a lot of things that were happening in 1964, I could not be born in the hospital in my neighborhood. My mother was refused maternal care, and so you can take the distance from Hunts Point in the Bronx to Chelsea, and I was in a cab from the Bronx to Chelsea in New York to get born, okay? So I came out civically engaged, just trying to fight for the right to be born, okay? All right? And so I take a lot of things seriously. My father was a Democratic district leader in Mount Vernon. My mother was one of those persons who, unfortunately, she transitioned in 2021, but she instilled in us the importance of education and fighting. So my background is I was raised in Mount Vernon, New York, through the public school system. I was very one of those those kids that always loved books. I got my library card when I was 4 years old. So I'm a product. When you see me, you see all of these public programs that were put in place. You see preschool, you see PAL, you see Girl Scouts, you see so many free things. I helped integrate and make the Boys and Girls Club the Girls and Boys Club. When I was there, it was just the Boys Club. So I love math and science. So I was one of those geeks. So I was one of the first female engineers back in the 80s. I was one of the first project managers to actually infiltrate Wall Street. Thank you. So imagine in the 80s, I was one of the first female engineers to go to engineering school where people did not look like me. And it's because my father stressed education, in myself and my three brothers, and my mother did too. And so I have degrees from Boston University engineering. I have a master's in project management from George Washington University. I have a master's certificate in project management from George Washington University. But with all that, I came back home and graduated and went to the Just Add One program here at WCC to make sure I had that entrepreneurial experience as well. So you can be anything you want to be. To all the youth that are here, don't let people label you. You can be anything you want to be. So when you see all these, you see me, you see, as Congressman Lawler mentioned, all the things that the boards that I serve on, they are things that are passionate to my heart. The youth. Business owners. One of my businesses, we concentrate on minority women-owned businesses. We had to advocate, especially during COVID, to keep a lot of minority women-owned businesses in business. And thanks to federal funding, we were able to get through the county here like $5 million to keep a lot of MWBEs afloat. And to me, to have them each get $20,000 in federal grants to keep their business afloat. Where some companies didn't make anything. That's why I do what I do. Not for the recognition, but to help keep those businesses afloat. Because it's not so easy to work for yourself. One of my strongest supporters, the love of my life, my best friend, my husband, Kevin Cousins, he cannot be here physically today because he is working, right? We have to keep the bills going, right? We have to honor our commitments. When I got the call saying I was going to be honored, I had other prior contractual commitments to make, and I keep my word. So he is thankful and happy that I received this award today. My two sons, unfortunately, physically can't be here because they are in college. They attend Howard University in Winston-Salem, and they are our interns for our business as well. One is an engineering major, and he's on the football team at Howard, and one is at Winston-Salem doing sports medicine. But the whole point is they are here with me. My parents are here with me. My mother transitioned. She stays in my heart. My father's in South Carolina. And so I had the privilege this week of meeting Congressman Clyburn as well. So it's been a political week for me. But again, I want to say thank you to everyone that is here. I want to honor and pay homage to all my ancestors that were here before me and to those who got recognized today. And I want to say thank you for all who are here for coming today to see all of us getting recognized. So I thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations. Next up, Officer Andre Riobi. Officer Riobi's service in law enforcement and the military, combined with his volunteer work with the Spring Valley Youth Police Initiative, exemplifies a life dedicated to protection, to service, and mentorship. Serving 12 years in the Air Force, followed by 12 years at the Metropolitan Police Department in D.C., before ending up at the Spring Valley Police Department, shows his courage, his commitment, and his desire to protect our community and our nation. Andre has had a profound impact on the Spring Valley Youth and Police Initiative, which has made a lasting change in the lives of many children from Spring Valley. And like I said with Ronnie and with Reggie, Everywhere I go in Spring Valley, Andre's there. Might as well be elected at this point because he is at every event in the community. He is engaged in the community, and when I see what the work that is done, I just spoke last week at the Spring Valley Youth Police Initiative, and I don't know, there's probably 75 to 100 kids there. You know, they are impacting these kids' lives, and they are sacrificing of themselves to do it. This is not some bid for overtime or anything else. This is a true cause that they believe in, and you see the positive impact that that they are having on these children. And so, you know, this is frankly a program that should be replicated nationwide. It's a program that would help so many kids through difficult times in their lives. And it's not just, you know, obviously things that happen in a community. Sometimes they just need an adult to talk to. And these guys are there for those kids. And so I really, it's an honor to recognize all of you for your service and your commitment to our nation. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike. Thank you for everyone here tonight, this afternoon now.
It might be tonight by the time.
I guess I'm really more or less really honored to be being honored with all these all-stars. I mean, I sat back there and I was just listening to everyone and what everyone is doing that's in this room, and it's very, very, very impressive. And that's one of the things that we strive to do in the program that we run is expose our kids to things that they wouldn't be exposed to regularly. Career fields, people that are doing things like you all are doing. Representation is everything. And the more, and Mike will tell you that when he said he spoke to a room full of our kids, because he did, and he always does. He always shows up when we call him, and I want the kids to be able to see this so they know that they can become that one day. And it's not that far off, and it's not that far-fetched. It's in reach, and we'll help you get there. We'll point you in the right direction. We'll mentor you. We'll get you there, as long as that's what you want to do. Again, I'm going to continue to do my part, just knowing what I know. And I pray that we all in this room, because this is an important audience, important group of honorees, stay the course and continue to do your part, because someone's watching and these kids are striving to be the next. All right, thank you all.
Our next honoree is Natalie Santo Pietra. Natalie serves as principal of Fieldstone Middle School, where each and every day she showcases the profound impact that dedicated educators can have on their students and communities. Her leadership and commitment to education, family, and faith not only have shaped the lives of countless students, but have also contributed to building a community where every child is valued and supported. And I'm deeply thankful for her contributions to the North Rockland community. I'm not sure if she was able to join us. She may not have been. So please join me in in congratulating Natalie on the honor. Our next honoree is Leslie Senatus. Leslie's entrepreneurial ventures, community service, and role as a media personality have enriched the Spring Valley and Haitian community and Rockland County. Through his Panic radio show for the last 22 years, he has helped foster community pride, cultural diversity, and helped engage the Haitian community on a number of critical issues they face, especially with respect to East Ramapo. You will often find Leslie out and about at community events. He's always the best dressed man in the room. He's always engaging with his listeners and the Rockland County community writ large and holding us as elected officials accountable. And I think that's important, especially for the Haitian community. And to have, I know there are a number of radio stations within the community, but to have these shows to be able to engage and to ask us questions about the issues of the day, and certainly as a member of Congress to talk about some of the issues in Haiti, and obviously the importance of dealing with that from a federal level, and as a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee being able to engage on that. But Leslie always comes at it with a smile, with a positive attitude, but wanting to get answers for the community, and I think that's important. And he continues to be not just a friend, but someone who, along with SEMA, has really created a great opportunity within the Haitian community to engage elected officials. So thank you, Leslie, for your work.
What a day today. Well, I'm going to say thank you to Congressman Lawler. We very appreciate it. Not only that, I'm very honored today for the Black History Month. This is the first time as an elected official give the Black people, Haitian people, the Black History Month in Rockland County and in Westchester County. Today, not only that, I've been in Rockland a long time ago. I've been service our community a long time ago. And then now, I become a community clerk at the legislators. And then I've been serving all the legislators, all the communities. And then, like Congressman Lawler did, I've been on the radio over for almost about 26 years to inform our communities about education, economic development, culture, everything. Not only that, I invite all elected officials to sit down and to talk to the people. That's the reason when I invite Mr. Congressman Lawler, he said, "Leslie, you look good. You dress nice. I would like to be like you." Not only that, he told me, "Leslie, you asked me so many questions. This is a good questions." Well, today, this is a pleasure to say thank you for all the people who's honored today, and especially me. Thank you so much. Thank you. I wait before you go.
Yes.
My wife is here. I always say thank you so much because she will support us. All the time she will support us to continue to do my job for the service of the community. Thank you, Edith Senatus.
That was a good save, Leslie. Our next honoree is Elizabeth Salages. Elizabeth's longstanding service to Rockland Community College and her leadership in promoting cultural awareness and diversity on campus have made significant contributions to the educational community and beyond. As a member of the admissions team, she has helped shape the face of the college over her decades of service, ensuring that all students have a chance to excel and succeed. Elizabeth's work to uplift the Haitian community has also had a profound impact on RCC's campus and beyond. And I know not only has she been a longtime friend of SEMA, but my wife is currently working at RCC with Elizabeth, and she has told me on numerous occasions just how wonderful you are, and the commitment that you have to the students and to the community and to the school. So thank you for your service, your dedicated service to RCC and to the community.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
That's better. I am very humble, and it's a pleasure for me to be here. And thank you, Congressman Lawler. Okay, I'm going to be quick, okay? Just 2 words, okay? And then it's going to be part of your homework. You upon living here today in honor of Black History Month, please ask your community, a member of your family, your children to get involved in the community, okay? Because one person can make a big difference, okay? And I'm gonna repeat it again. One person can make a big difference in somebody's life. Since I am in higher ed, I strongly encourage you to have like the young, whether or not they go to college or to a technical school, to do something with their life, okay? There are a lot of things available. And also you, as an adult, get involved and vote. One vote can make a difference. Whether or not you're a Democrat or a Republican, you can change, okay? Because you see what's going on in the school district, especially at East Wamapo. I'm a product of that district, okay? It's about time that you get involved, okay? Thank you.
Our next honoree is Reverend Greg Merriweather, who could not join us today, but he is a beacon of leadership within his community as the esteemed pastor of Calvary Baptist Church in Haverstraw, a parish celebrated for its century-long legacy. With a remarkable tenure spanning over 2 decades, Reverend Merriweather's profound dedication to his pastoral duties reflects not only his deep commitment to his faith, but also to the spiritual and emotional well-being of his congregation. His efforts to enhance the church's presence have significantly strengthened the bonds of his faith community and Rockland County writ large. His unwavering support for individuals facing life challenges exemplifies his compassionate leadership. And through his dedicated service, Reverend Merriweather continues to inspire those around him. Please join me in congratulating him. Our next honoree is Yves Rossier. Yves' journey from Haiti to the United States and his contributions to public service, cultural engagement, and media have uplifted many in the Spring Valley community. As a volunteer firefighter with the Spring Valley Fire Department number 17 since 2012, he has served in a variety of roles, saving lives along the way. When he's not saving people from fires, you can find him mixing fire tracks at the DJ booth in various locations across the county as DJ Juminix. Please join me in congratulating Eve. We have a few more. We're almost done. I promise.
Good afternoon, everybody. I would like to say thank you. Thank you so much. That's my first one, and I'm very pleased. And again, somebody mentioned it earlier. When you see somebody that come in and get elected, you don't see them after that; they disappear. But thank you for always staying around.
Thank you.
And I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. Really appreciate you. I see Anna here today. I'm always helping out, and everybody else that's here. And Radio Groove FM, and most of all, beautiful Sima and Panic, Radio Panic. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it, and thank you again. One more thing. If I'm here today, there's somebody in my life here when I came here that's always been there for me. It's not even my family. Somebody I just met is Jodel Aristide. Always. He's actually working, and he left work just to come here because he heard I was getting nominated. Thank you. Appreciate you so much.
Our next honoree is Florence Pierre. Florence's leadership within the Haitian American Nurses Association and her humanitarian efforts have contributed greatly to the health and well-being of the Haitian community, both here in the Hudson Valley and in Haiti itself. Florence traveled to Haiti following the horrific 2010 earthquake to provide aid and medical care for its citizens. In addition to her humanitarian work, Florence has been recognized as Nurse of the Year and received numerous other awards for her dedicated service, leadership, and community engagement that we celebrate here today. Just about 2-3 weeks ago, she was down in Washington, continuing to advocate on behalf of the Haitian community, the Black community, and our community writ large on issues big and small, including maternal mortality, and really fighting to make sure that from a federal perspective and from a state perspective, that we are making sure that people have access to care. HANA as an organization has really done a phenomenal job. They continue to grow, and that's a testament both to the organization as well as our thriving Haitian community here. And we want to continue to work closely to make sure that they have a seat at the table and a voice in these critical discussions and issues facing our community. So I want to thank Florence for all of her leadership, along with all the other members of HANA that are here today, because they really do make a positive impact in our community. So thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Thank you, Congressman Lawler, and all that nominated me for this award. I greatly appreciate it. I'm humbled to be here. As a matter of fact, I came off the night shift to come here, just to show you how, appreciative I am. And I am to go back to work tonight. So this is what nurses do. As we all know, once again, nursing is the #1 trusted profession again in in the nation. So we are proud of all the work that we have done. we have survived COVID, and we're still keeping on strong. With HANA, the Haitian American Nurses Organization of Hudson Valley, we do a lot of work such as scholarship that we give to nurses. We also give scholarships to the students in Haiti, which we pay for these students to become nurses since they lack funding. We do mission work, health fairs, etc. I'm proud to be the current president of the Haitian American Nurses Association, and I would like to recognize our founder, who also received an award this evening, Bertille Dufresne. We also have our Nurse of the Year, Huguette Dampierre. And we have our treasurer, Wendy Boiron, who's here. So once again, I'd like to thank everyone. And we also have a show on Groove FM. I could also can't forget Groove. Health and Wellness. We have that every Wednesday, which we educate the community about the things that we do, in the health field. It was good to see Congressman Lawler about 2 weeks ago. We went and advocated for Haitian affairs. We do know we have an immigration issue, and we were also advocating for nurses that are nurses in Haiti but are having difficulty to come here in the United States in receiving jobs, and also our current situation with the kidnapping and the gang members. So we spoke to Congressman Lawler regarding that, and we will be following up. So once again, thank you for this award. I'm humble and grateful to be receiving it. Have a great day.
Our next honoree is Chantal LeBlanc. Chantal has contributed greatly to Rockland County seniors through her work at the Rockland County Office of the Aging, where she has been indispensable in her efforts. Born in Port-au-Prince, she came to America with her parents at age 10 and has made herself an important member of the Haitian community here in the Hudson Valley. In addition to that, her daughter serves as chief of staff to one of my colleagues, Sheila Sherfilis McCormick down in Florida, who is a strong representative for the Haitian community. And I think it's phenomenal that you are here in Rockland and your daughter is working with Sheila and really continuing to advocate and have a positive impact on the Haitian community in both places and in the halls of Congress. So really thank you for all that you do within the community, working in the county, working with our seniors to make sure that they have access to critical services and that we are there advocating for them. So thank you very much. And as Seema just pointed out, she's helped us on a number of cases within our office, which shows the importance of being able to work together on a governmental level, federal, state, local. So thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Congressman Lawler.
Thank you.
I feel humble because really I don't feel like I do anything until my coworkers and people that I've helped that I don't even realize. It just comes natural. It's in me. Wherever I am, I'm always helping somebody. That's why I'm multilingual. I always try to learn more languages to be able to help people. I feel like everybody's equal. I can be somewhere like what they call the ghetto. I always feel safe. I feel invisible because I treat everybody the same. Everybody's on the same level. It's how you approach people, how you speak to them. I've seen people, my mother would tell me, she's not afraid. How could she speak to this? But they're human like us. It's how you approach people. You know, everybody on the same level. So I will continue to do what I do because that's what makes me happy. You know, it's my domain, helping people. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next honoree could not join us today, Corey Porter. Corey is the owner and operator of Hudson Valley Martial Arts and Boxing and the head firearms instructor at SRP Tactical in Congress. Corey leverages his background as a former Westchester County Corrections Officer and current Orangetown Auxiliary Police Officer to instill discipline, strength, and safety in his students. Corey has also enriched the literary world with his book, A Father's Love, Words of Wisdom to Live By, published by Fulton Books, offering insights that transcend the pages into real-life wisdom. Notably, he is the creator and founder of the Porter Boxing System, the first ever trademarked and patented pending boxing martial system in the United States, marking a significant innovation in the world of martial arts. Corey's commitment to safety and security has made our community a better place to live, and I ask everyone to join me in recognizing Corey. Our next honoree is Renald Julian. Not sure if Renald was able to make it. But Renald is a nonprofit leader from Rockland County who has had a profound impact on the Haitian community and beyond. Renald is the founder of Combat Neglakai and Rockland County Haiti Relief and is a key member of various community boards and coalitions where his leadership extends across civic engagement and community development, embodying a dedication to service and empowerment in Rockland County. Renald has done much to uplift the voices of the Haitian community in Spring Valley and across Rockland. And for his unwavering efforts on this front, we recognize Renald today. Our next honoree is Dr. Mil Etini. Dr. Etienne is a leader in both the medical field and community engagement, whose career has spanned private practice, academia, military service, and philanthropy. As an associate professor of neurology and medicine at New York Medical College, vice chancellor for diversity and inclusion, and associate dean for student affairs, Dr. Etienne exemplifies leadership and commitment to advancing medical education and promoting diversity. His role as chief of neurology at Good Samaritan Hospital and his innovative contributions, such as founding the Hudson Valley TBI Support Group, highlight his dedication to patient care and community health. Raised in Rockland County and a mentor to local high school students, Dr. Etienne's roots and contributions deeply enrich the Hudson Valley community. And as if that wasn't enough, he is also a Navy reservist. He has been committed to our community and to our nation. So please join me in thanking and recognizing Dr. Etienne.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I'll start by thanking Congressman Mike Lawler for having this wonderful event and honoring so many of the pillars in our community. I also want to thank my wife, Anna Etienne, who could not be here, but I do have other family here, my mom, Marie Etienne, my aunt, Claudette Joseph, and my two kids, Isaac and Grace. So I'm gonna just share a little bit of a story about my background. When I grew up in the East Ramapo schools, went to Grandview, Limekiln, Pomona, Ramapo High School. And I remember when I believe it was either 4th or 5th grade, and in the cafeteria speaking to some other children and asking what we're going to be when we grow up. And at that time, ever since I was a kid, actually, my family always called me Doc. I don't know why they did that, but it started getting ingrained in me that I was going to be a doctor. And so I said that in the cafeteria. And one of the kids' response was, there are no black doctors. So that's not really going to be in your future. And I remember I somewhat believed him, and I gave a response which was maybe foolish. I said, there are black doctors, and I talked about somebody I'd seen on TV plenty of times growing up. And he said, well, that's not even a real doctor. It's a TV show. And as I grew up, and I'm going to give a shout out to Florence Pierre, who just got an award today. When I was in high school, Florence and other folks started an organization to showcase black role models in the community. And I joined the program, and eventually they made me a host of the show. So I was interviewing black doctors, I was interviewing black lawyers, black architects, black everything. And really just showing the kids that these things are actually possible. And as I sat through the event today, I was just so happy to see all these folks here, particularly those who are helping kids to see that they can actually make it and achieve these various dreams. And what I'm really proud of now is I'm not just a black doctor, but I'm a black doctor, and I'm the chief of neurology in my community hospital where I grew up. So it is possible, and I've taken care of my teachers and other folks who were around when I was growing up, and it does feel good to be able to come back to the community and give that notice. And another quick shout out to Florence. When I was applying to college, initially I wanted to go to an HBCU. I had that ingrained in me that's what I was going to do. But then I visited Brown University, started getting interested in that, and then visited Harvard, Yale, all these different places. And I said, I'm going to apply to these places. And my guidance counselor went back to the same old thing. You can't go to those places. And I fired him. I said, you're not going to be part of my process. Wrote a letter. My parents signed it. He was out. And I got recommendations from various teachers. And Florence also wrote me a recommendation letter. And I ended up going to Yale University, straight from Ramapo High School, then New York Medical College, and then Columbia for my residency, master's, and other training. But these things are possible. And when I saw Florence get the award, I just said, you know what? We're hearing little snippets. And I see the educator here who's going to be 95 next month. Warmed my heart to hear her speak about her journey. And it's like when you hear these little snippets of each person's story, you don't have the full backstory of all the other great, amazing things that they've actually done. So I just said, you know what? The congressman got it right. He got some really great people here. I'm honored. I actually almost cried a few times hearing people's stories. But thank you very much for the honor.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Etienne. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to call Marie Merci Bernard. Marie's journey from Haiti to the community of Spring Valley has embodied a profound dedication to preserving and sharing Haitian folklore dance. Her early training under Joseph Kessler Montfeston and performances with Haiti's most prestigious dance companies laid a foundation for a luminous career that would transcend borders. After immigrating to the U.S. in 1990, Marie Mercie's talents were soon recognized when she was crowned Miss Spring Valley, a precursor to her founding the Haitian American Dance Theater and the Chacun Dance Troupe with her husband, Ricardo Bernard. Their groundbreaking performance at Carnegie Hall marked a historical moment, being the first traditional Haitian folklore dance company to grace its stage. Beyond the limelight, Marie Mercie's commitment to community and education is evident through her leadership in the Haitian Club at Rockland Community College, where she earned an associate degree, and her invaluable service as a nurse during the COVID-19 pandemic. Please join me in recognizing Marie for her many achievements.
I would like to thank Congressman Mike Lawler. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
And I would like to thank his team, a great team to be around. I would like to thank my backbone, my mentor throughout the years, Ricardo Bernard, my husband. I would like to thank my son, Emmanuel Bernard, for being here. I would like to thank Panic Radio Show and Groove FM. And I would like to thank two of my devoted members, Sandy Apreval and Yona Dizom, for always being there for me. I would like to thank a friend who is not here today, but who helped me come up with the name of Haitian American Dance Theater. And this friend name was Walk Etienne. I would like to thank him. Peace be with you, Walk. I would like also thanking my community for this nomination today. And it's an honor to be honored among such wonderful people. Healthcare, dance, and theater have always been my passion. Throughout great challenges, we have always prevailed. Asian American Dance Theater is working diligently to reappear. Please allow me to address my people in my official language. Chers organisateurs, j'étais excitée de voir arriver ce grand jour. Pourtant, c'est avec sérénité que je suis avec vous aujourd'hui. Je m'estime chanceuse d'avoir été choisie pour recevoir ces honneurs de la communauté haïtienne et américaine. Je vous remercie de m'avoir ouvert votre cœur et surtout de m'avoir encouragé durant cette autre année. Ce message, accompagné de meilleures pensées, est porteur de remerciements bien sincères pour cette célébration combien pourtant très importante pour moi. C'est une des expériences les plus fortes de ma vie et je ne remercierai jamais assez tous ceux et celles de m'avoir entraîné dans cette aventure. Il faut aller là où personne ne s'attendrait nous voir. Nous devons tous partager les mêmes valeurs profondes et humaines pour le rehaussement de notre cher pays et le rehaussement de la culture haïtienne. Une fois de plus, merci à vous qui avez apporté votre contribution à l'organisation de ce grand événement. Vive le folklore haïtien, vive notre bicolore, Haïti vivra. Merci.
Well, I want to thank everyone for being in attendance today. I know this may have gone on a little longer than you may have anticipated, but I think it's important to recognize the people that were recognized today, the people who are contributing to our community on a daily basis, doing important work. to really ensure that future generations have opportunity. And I think if there is one takeaway from the honorees that we had, it is people who are using their talents and skills to help others and to create a better community, to ensure that Black History Month is not just a month, but that the focus is on what we can do to help people in our community day in, day out throughout the course of the year. And each of our honorees, in their own ways, are using their skills, their talents, their interests to do that. And so I thank you for joining us. I thank you for participating. But more importantly, I thank you for the work that you are doing. It really does make a difference. So God bless and enjoy the rest of your day.